Episode 16, Sustainable Living Spaces, Building a Home with Nature in Mind. Welcome back to EcoAlchemy. Over the past episodes, we've explored key components of creating a sustainable homestead, from water harvesting to renewable energy. Today, we're shifting focus to the cornerstone of it all, the home itself, a space that's not only efficient and functional but deeply connected to the natural world. In this episode, we'll explore practical ideas for DIY builders aiming to construct sustainable living spaces. Whether you're dreaming of an eco-friendly tiny home or a nature-inspired structure, I'll provide actionable tips to balance utility with comfort. Let's dive in and plan a living space that works with nature and sets the foundation for a sustainable lifestyle. Living sustainably extends beyond the land to include how we design and live within our homes. A sustainable home should use minimal resources, blend harmoniously with the landscape, and prioritize self-sufficiency. For DIY builders, this means weighing options like compact tiny homes or durable natural structures. The goal? A home that serves your practical needs while aligning with your vision of a sustainable, intentional lifestyle. Imagine stepping into a space that feels cozy, functional, and entirely in tune with the surroundings. Whether it's a solar-powered tiny home or a straw bale construction insulated for year-round comfort. Building sustainably is not about compromise, it's about smart, intentional choices. Tiny homes have become a favorite among sustainable living enthusiasts, and for good reason. Their smaller footprint means fewer materials and less energy for construction and maintenance, making them both eco-friendly and cost-effective. With a little creativity, these compact spaces can pack a big punch. Imagine starting with a 200-square-foot tiny home designed for efficiency. Equip it with solar panels to power your lights and appliances, a rainwater catchment system for household water needs, and a composting toilet for a truly closed-loop system. These simple yet impactful features make tiny homes the ideal foundation for self-sufficient living. For the DIY builder, tiny homes offer a manageable first project. Their scale allows for experimenting with tools, materials, and off-grid components without overwhelming complexity. Even better, they're built to adapt, letting you add as your needs evolve. For my homestead, I plan to use a hybrid approach, starting with a tiny home to gain early stability and efficiency, then expanding into larger natural structures over time. When planning a tiny home for your needs, think beyond aesthetics. Consider modular storage options, fold-out furniture, and strategic designs to maximize livable space. Tiny doesn't mean cramped. Tiny means smart use of space. For those looking for substance with a natural, organic touch, natural building techniques offer a timeless option. Using materials like cob, adobe, and straw bales, you can create structures that connect to the earth both visually and sustainably. Cob, for instance, is a mix of clay, sand, straw, and water that, when dried, creates sturdy, sculptural walls with excellent insulation properties. The beauty lies in its versatility. You can shape it however you like or create smooth, organic walls that seem to flow naturally with the environment. Straw bale construction takes a different route, with lightweight yet insulating walls that help regulate indoor temperatures, warm in winter, cool in summer. Unlike tiny homes, natural building can be more labor-intensive. However, the results speak for themselves. A space that not only feels durable, but looks like it's grown from the landscape itself. For DIY builders, it's a chance to experiment with hands-on techniques that bring creativity into every detail of the home. Plus, natural materials often cost significantly less than conventional building materials, making your budget go further. Consider combining the best of both worlds. Start with a tiny home for immediate practicality, then expand with natural building techniques to create timeless, personal spaces that fit your long-term homestead vision. Sustainability and comfort are often seen as opposites, but they don't have to be. With the right planning, it's entirely possible to build a space that seamlessly integrates energy efficiency with coziness and livability. One key principle is passive solar design. This involves strategic window placement to capture sunlight during winter for natural heating, overhangs, or shading structures to block excessive sun in the hot summer months. Insulating materials like cob or straw bales to regulate indoor temperatures and maintain comfort. These thoughtful design choices reduce energy costs while helping your home work with the environment instead of against it. Cross-ventilation, for example, ensures fresh airflow while avoiding the need for energy-intensive cooling systems. And good insulation keeps the indoor temperature stable all year round, cutting out the reliance on heaters or air conditioners. For DIY builders, designing for comfort doesn't need to be intimidating. Tools like online solar path trackers, environmentally friendly insulation materials, and pre-designed passive solar plans make it easier than ever to incorporate these principles into your build. The result? A home you'll want to live in, not simply because it's sustainable but because it feels uniquely yours. A sustainable home isn't fully functional without the right off-grid systems to match. True independence comes from integrating systems that let your home operate with minimal reliance on external utilities. While some features might require an upfront investment, they pay off in self-sufficiency and lower long-term costs. Here are key systems to consider. Composting toilets * transform waste into valuable compost. These are easy to install and help reduce water usage dramatically. Rainwater catchment systems use rooftops and gutters to collect rainwater for household use or irrigation, making your home less reliant on municipal water systems. Solar power * from full-scale panels powering appliances to smaller portable systems for lighting or tools. Solar energy is the backbone of a self-sufficient homestead. For DIY builders, these systems are readily available in kits, complete with install guides and community tips for troubleshooting. For example, setting up a rainwater system requires just a collection barrel, a fine filter, and some piping, making it an easy entry point for beginners. The beauty of these setups isn't just their eco-friendliness, it's their adaptability. As you grow your homestead, you can scale these systems to meet increasing demands without ever exceeding nature's generous limits. Building a sustainable home isn't without hurdles. It takes effort, planning, and a willingness to embrace challenges. Tiny homes, for instance, are efficient but can feel restrictive if you're used to a lot of space. Straw bale and cob techniques, while affordable, demand patience and physical work. And off-grid systems often come with higher initial costs before those long-term savings kick in. But here's the good news. Every challenge becomes a learning opportunity, and every trade-off brings its own rewards. Start small, test ideas, and refine your vision over time. Sustainable building isn't about perfection. It's about progress, adaptability, and a commitment to your long-term goals. Before diving into a large-scale sustainable home, why not experiment first? Small projects let you test materials, tools, and designs, building both your confidence and skill set as a DIY builder. For example, try constructing a small cob bench or shed to learn the mixing process and see how cob withstands the elements. Set up a mini solar power system to judge its effectiveness for running items like lights, phone chargers, or small tools. Install a basic rainwater collection system to track how much water you can gather in your region and how best to store it. These experiments serve as stepping stones, helping you refine your approach and solve potential issues on a manageable scale. Plus, they bring a sense of accomplishment as you bring your sustainable living plans to life, piece by piece. Sustainable building isn't just about the house itself, it's about the lifestyle you're creating. Planning thoughtfully for the future ensures your home evolves with your needs, whether that means expanding the structure, incorporating new technologies, or tweaking the design for comfort. Outline your priorities clearly. Will you need extra space over time? What systems can wait for phase 2 of your project? By mapping these details, you avoid burnout and focus on progressing step by step. Invest in versatile solutions, like modular designs, that allow for easy upgrades as your homestead grows. Remember, sustainability begins with planning, not only for today's home but for the life you're crafting around it. Next time on EcoAlchemy, we'll shift from homes to another vital element of sustainable living: growing your own food. From raised beds to greenhouses and even aquaponic systems, I'll share ideas for turning your space into a thriving hub of self-sufficient food production. Until then, let me know in the comments. What are your dreams for a sustainable home? Have you taken any small steps or completed projects that brought you closer to your vision? I'd love to hear your experiences and insights. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to EcoAlchemy. Every episode is another step toward building the lives, homes, and communities that a sustainable future depends on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.